Check, check. Yeah, what up, players? Welcome to another episode of the Ravens RPO presented by the Player One Podcast. I'm your host, Tyrone Jr., aka Hollywood Champa. If this is your first time tuning in, what up, player? If you've been here before and you decided to return, welcome back. I appreciate you all. I'm not going to spend too long on these episodes, man. I know your attention span just is not there. There's a lot of knuckleheads. A lot of football fans are knuckleheads. You want to know who the biggest knuckleheads are coming off of their victory? It's the Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Y'all are some knuckleheads, I promise. Y'all should see the comments and the DMs I've been getting. You would have thought they won the Super Bowl. You would have thought they dominated us with the performance that was put out there on Sunday. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this, man. Let me give you a quick rundown of what these episodes consist of. The Ravens RPO. Obviously, I'm a Ravens fan. Obviously, you see me, and I still support my boy Justin Tucker, man. I'm not giving up on him yet. A lot of Ravens fans need to relax, yo. There's videos of his misses and what's going on. I just want to throw this out here. He's missing these field goals because it looks like the placement of the ball, it comes down to that placeholder when the guy snaps the ball and the guy puts the ball down for Justin to kick the ball. It's being shown in all of his misses. The ball is not being put at the spot it's supposed to be. The ball has been offset, and it's leading to misses by Justin Tucker. I'm not gonna be upset. Like, I'm not. Look, we lost the game. We lost, but it's not something where I feel like they are a better team. They're not. We played down to their level. Baltimore, coming off of any other week where we win the game, you hear the media say how we are the best. Oh, MV3, Lamar Jackson, this and that. And then we go out here in games and just play down. I don't know if what is coming, what's leading to these games, but our offense is just not showing up. This team is not going to win a Super Bowl if it has to defend on the defense. If it has to depend on the defense. All we need for this team, we should be able to just hope our defense can make a few stops, force one or two turnovers a game, but no team should be able to keep up with us when it comes to scoring the ball. Our offense is going three and out way too often. Our players don't look like they know what they're doing. It looks like we come out and we usually, that first drive of the game is usually beautiful and it works. And then later in the game, it seems like we're playing brand new plays. It looks like players are confused on what they're supposed to do. I'm not gonna jump down to it, but everyone's seen the 2 point conversion that we needed to tie the game to go into overtime. First off, I talked about this last week and the week before, but it doesn't make sense that we have Derrick Henry and he's not in the game for a 2 yard conversion. Why do we have him? The threat, just having him stand there, does so much for the offense. The fact that we didn't put him in the game and then we tried to run a quarterback keeper doesn't make sense. I don't get it. We'll have a high power offense one week and then the next week we come out here and it looks like we don't know what we're doing. Again, the Steelers won. Yeah, whatever. But if you want to run around with your chest out over that victory, hey, have at it. We'll see y'all next time. It's not. It's a divisional game. We play y'all twice a season. We're gonna get y'all again. We just all we gotta do is split even, and we'll be all right. And then it's gonna be a matter of if we see y'all in the playoffs. But I'm not like too upset that we lost. I'm upset with how we lost, what we did as a team, or what we didn't do. I don't get it with the coaching. I don't know what's happening from the offensive coordinator down to Lamar in the huddle. There's miscommunication, there's disconnects all throughout, and we are allowing the Steelers to make plays. It's not like they're doing anything special, but it's what Let's get this going. So, quick rundown of these episodes. I break down 3 plays from our matchup for the previous game, and then I'm gonna move on to the next matchup and break down 3 plays from their previous game. So we're going into the Steelers matchup, and I'm just gonna point out a few things. Uh, I'm gonna shout out our defense. This is the second time back-to-back possessions. First possession, Pittsburgh went for it on 4th and 1, and we stopped them. Little things like that go a long way when it comes to coaching decisions and such, and just that battle of like our men are better than yours. We stopped them on 4th and 1 previous possession. We go Justin Tucker misses a field goal. Okay. Next possession they have, we get them to 3rd and 1. Look at it's our men versus y'all men. Who's stronger? Stop. No, sir. No, sir. And then they go for it on 4th and 1. Again. No, sir. That's good defense right there. We get the ball on their side of the field. This is a beautiful play. This is a beautiful play. This was not scheduled. I was gonna skip over this play, but I'm gonna point it out. I want to show y'all because in all my previous episodes, I talk about the screenplay that we run, and we usually run it to the left side of the field, usually the bottom side of our field, right here. And look at this. It's just an option play for Lamar. These are the type of plays, the play calls we need more of. It seems like we get later in the game and we just get away from things to where we limit Lamar's options. We limit Lamar's options. This is the MVP of the league. This play right here is a designed run option. It's perfect. Ravens RPO podcast. This is a Ravens RPO, run pass option. Here's the run option to hand it off to Derek, or Lamar can keep it. And then there's a passing option right down here. We got a screen. We got the numbers right here. It's 2nd and 10. So whatever gain we can get out of this is beautiful. Lamar's main focus is to read this defensive end. He's going down. He's biting on the play fake. You see this? If he really wanted to just be lazy, if this guy 51 sits here, either Lamar could have handed it off and we just hope we gain 3-4 yards in that pile right here, and Lamar can throw the ball down here. Now we got 2 blockers, 3 defenders. Use your blockers, get upfield. But Lamar sees this guy bites down heavy because they're worried about the threat of Derrick Henry, who I just spoke about, who needs to be in the game. And look at this. That's that, man. I'm skipping it. Like, he gets up here, gains the yards. This is that high-power offense. This is what it looks like. We do this. We take chunks down the field. Let's move forward. Right here. I spoke about this before. When it comes to especially 3rd downs, I want a defense that's going to apply pressure. When we had Coach Mike McDonald, we were sending at least 5, maybe 6 people at the quarterback on 3rd downs. With our new defensive coordinator, Zach Orr, he still continues to only send 4. When you send 4, you are hoping for one of your guys to pretty much beat a man and hopefully not have that extra lineman waiting to block him. You're trying to go man up, but it just doesn't. It's not the best idea. When you do this 4-man rush doesn't get here, then the players get open on offense. There's not enough pressure. The quarterback has to sit here and take his time. It's 3rd and 1. Bring some pressure. I know they're going spread, no running back. So I like the option of bringing somebody closer to the line and show that we're about to rush you. It's a matter of you picking up the blocks or not. If you guys can figure out the disguise between the people who I like when our defense is up here. Everybody get up on the line, so then the linemen are like, I don't know who's coming. I don't know who I need to step towards to block, and we might get to the quarterback. The quickest route to the quarterback is straight ahead. So put the guys up on the line and let them work. But you do this, and you have 4 guys rushing. Look at the block protection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys blocking 4. So we have to pass the quick option shut down. Look, we are all over that. Perfect. But he has time for these players. Again, when I told you last episode, when you're in a zone or a man zone, when you got to watch the quarterback, you lose sight of the receivers, and then the receivers, all they have to do is find the gaps in the defense. And if you have time as a quarterback, all you got to do is wait for your guy to get to the spot. And all that is in this play right here, just he's finding time, building time, and this guy just finds the open space, all this open field. How are you supposed to stop that? You need to rush 5 at least. 4 doesn't work. Last play of this game. Last play. This is the type of nonsense. It's I think it's beautiful. I hate that it happened. Look at this. 1st and 15, first off. Why do we have so many penalties? Why do we lead the league in penalties? It is insane the difference from first to second place. We are ahead. We were ahead by like 12 penalties. I don't know what it is this week, but we led the week in penalties again. So I don't know what the difference is from first and second place of penalties. We're beating ourselves. It's 1st and 15. You know how many third and longs we've had because of penalties? We This is so bad. But this play right here, I wasn't happy with Lamar throwing this ball because it's a tough pass, tough catch. But Justice Hill is a beast. He just has faith in Justice Hill. He's made some spectacular catches through the season, through time with Lamar as his QB. So he trusts his receiver. But this rivalry, the stuff that happens, you can't make this up. There is no script. There's just a way to turn the ball over. It just finds a way to happen in the most unique way every time. Watch this interception. This guy right here, Justice Hill. We tried to run a pick route. I spoke about these pick routes. I spoke about these pick routes. Watch this receiver right here. All he's going to do is because it's in man. You see it's in man because they're all stacked up for these players right here. That's the point of the offensive formation to kind of see what's going on. They're lined up over top their guys. This guy, Rashad Bateman, he tries to get a little pick route. It's a cheating route. It's not fair. I spoke about it, and I had people in my comments on TikTok last week, and they was trying to say all I'm seeing is sticks and hitches or whatever. They're calling the routes out. They're play designs. They're basic. If you play Madden, these are all the people who play Madden who was in my comments trying to tell me that I don't know ball. They're Madden players, and I bet you they wouldn't even beat me in Madden. I haven't played Madden in years, and I bet you I could get on there and whoop these fools. But they were like, all I see is they called it what it's called on Madden, the sticks and whatever. I forgot how it's called. But this is a pick route. His design is to go and rub off and bump into this guy so he can't keep up with this for the wheel route. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You think that's a catch. But he lost the ball. It got taken away. I wasn't a fan of this throw, but it was a great throw. But it's like too risky. Good defense, 41. That's a great play. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. What? This is the rivalry. I give them that, man. It's crazy. Should I do the 2-point conversion? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to the 2-point conversion unless the ad pops up. Yep, never mind. That's it for this. Uh, that's that, man. They got the game, cool, but it's like it's not. They did nothing spectacular, man. I'm not worried about it. Moving on to the Chargers. Baltimore comes to LA to play the Chargers. Look, I went to this game that I don't know how we're playing them again. We played them last season in LA. I went to that game. Lamar had a great day. Zay Flowers had a great day. That was the old Chargers. This is a new Chargers team. Jim Harbaugh is the head coach. This team does not get enough love on social media or whatever, like in the media. This is a scary team. They are going to be a problem for whoever they match up with in the playoffs. They're going to be a playoff team. Jim Harbaugh knows how to win big games. unless it's against the Ravens as a 49ers coach. But he goes to college and wins the national championship, then immediately jumps in the NFL and gets and inherits a squad. And then they go and pick up a bunch of the Ravens players, and it kills me. But look at this, man. So I love this formation, the heavy. I always want us to run this because we have Derrick Henry. They have J.K. Dobbins. Shout out my dog. But they got two tight ends right here, a tight end on this side, and then their receiver right there, big receiver. This is just a heavy formation. It's a heavy. You got to be able to have people who can tackle these fools, whether it's a run or a pass. But I love this play right here. It's a play action. Watch this. Little play action. The defense. It's a What I like about the heavy is it can expose the defense to show what their coverage is. When they show the other angle, the following this play, they're going to show the next angle, and you're going to see that Herbert already knew what he was going to attack before this play started. They run four seams. Everyone pretty much runs straight. There's a seam. There's like the seam that's like right here. You see these hash marks? You kind of run somewhere around there. You just find your lane and go. Find your lane and go. And then these guys go out and up, out and up. And you pretty much just see what the defense, how they respond, and you pick. There's going to be a lane somewhere to drop the ball in. And this is a great play right here. Oh my gosh, right in between three defenders. It's really two, but you see a third. But it's a beautiful throw, catch. Watch this. Watch this replay. You'll see the formation right here. This is why I wish the NFL would give us this formation. Whenever we're within 30 yards, I want us to have this camera angle on live action. Please, NFL, please give this to us. Or give us like an extra option. You know how the Monday night you got the Manning cast? Give us, if it's Sunday night, give us a different coaches cast or something. I don't know, but like switch it up so we can see because now they're in scoring range. So let's see how they score. The routes are different because the field is cut off at the top. But right here, you see, hey, they're lining up. It's an honest defense. You got one safety, Geno Stone, who's being exposed week by week. He used to be a Ravens stud. He came in and led the league in interceptions under Mike McDonald's offense. I hope Geno sees this. I'm a hater. I hate that. The only reason I hate you is because you went into the division. Why didn't you go elsewhere? You could have got your money elsewhere, but for you to go to Cincy like this, I have hate for you, dog. Like, I want you to lose as a Bengal. I want the best for you in life. I'm happy you're getting paid and everything, but I hate that you went to this team. So as a competitor, as a rival, I just want to see you do bad on the field. But it's all love. Me and him had a little Twitter back and forth one time. So if he sees this, you my dog, but you ain't. Sorry. But look, man, Herbert already knew. Oh, mouse in the house. ISO. Geno Stone. Oh, fraud. Watch this. So when I talk about the seams, he's highlighting it for me. But you see he's just sitting. That's where he messed up. He's sitting. He doesn't know if he wants to go this way or that way. He has too much space to cover. It looks like cover three. Because the other two guys right here on the outside, this guy and this guy, they have thirds of the field. You don't let nobody get past you. And those outside routes to just extend brings the third further out. It pulls him out more. This guy pulls him out more. So now it's on the safety. This is the weakness in the cover three. This seam right there and right there. But this guy's playing heavy right here. So either it would have been a later pass for this guy. But Herbert already knew. Oh, you was sitting that whole time? Oh, we going right there. Dime. Dime. Linebackers dropping back more than 7, 8 yards are pretty much useless back there. You see him jump? It's like, what'd you jump for? What'd you jump for right here? You're trying to be in the way and stuff, but right here from there, oh, ISO, no man's land. It's like he's not even there, especially against tight ends. Are tall, man. They're at least like 6'4" and above. This dude's probably like 6'6". Look at his jump. What you gonna do? What was that? Come on, dog. What was that? This he was cooked. So he's not even there. Herbert wasn't even looking at him. He was looking at the safety in the corner, wide open. Easy, easy. But let's move forward. I talked about this last episode. I talked about it this episode, and I'm talking about it again. The pick route. People are gonna be in the comments and try to tell me I don't know ball because they're running a route. No, they're setting screens, illegal screens. Somebody said let them play ball. Sure, but it's an illegal play. Play by the rules if you're gonna play ball. Watch down here on the bottom. I forgot who does it. It's a pick route. It's oh, this guy right here. Easy. Look, as soon as the ball was snapped, he looked, where's this guy at? So I can get in the way. 4th and 1, I gotta get my man open. Look at that. What kind of route is this? He's pretending. That's a pick. You gotta act like you're trying to get open, like you're running a route. And then he drops the ball, whatever. He was down though. And that's that. I'm gonna wrap this episode up, man. Y'all getting me hot. And then last play. This play, I just want to shout out my boy, J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, my dogs, man. Love them as Ravens. I wish I was so. I'm gonna say this, and I may sound crazy, but last season, before the Derrick Henry move, I love Derrick Henry. I'm all in with the idea of him. But I usually like to go when it comes to getting players on your team. I'd rather go and get 2 players if it's gonna be the same as the price as one. So Derrick Henry costs so much money, which means you can do that, but you can't do other things. You all in on Derrick. So if we get him, let's use him. Or you can go and get 2 players at different positions and then work with that for the amount that it's going to cost Derrick Henry. So my whole thing was I was a big fan of J.K. and Gus Edwards as Ravens. I feel like Gus Edwards could have stayed a Raven. We wouldn't have had to pay him as much because he wasn't like, he didn't have the name like Derrick Henry or anything. And then we could have got another receiver at the time. I do think our receiving core is good, but we could have got someone with more of a name, just again, 2 players for one. Um, but JK, he had an unfortunate time in his career where he had never been injured leading up to Baltimore. Then he gets to Baltimore and he keeps getting these injuries that would take him out the season, ACL, like foot injuries and stuff. So by the time the Ravens, we had no use, so they were like, we're not gonna keep you. We're gonna move on from you. J.K. goes, gets better, and then Jim Harbaugh comes in and picks him up along with Gus Edwards as he comes into the Chargers to reshape the team. But pretty much J.K. I love to see that he's RB1. He's back and healthy. I hate that we're about to play against him, and this play right here is the reason why I am not excited to see him this week because the way our defense, we did, again, I don't think we did bad, but when you got players like this doing stuff like this, oh, you gotta tackle him. You gotta tackle him. That could have been what he is behind the line of scrimmage, a tackle for loss. Look at that. Was that? Is that a holding? Did we count that? No, he let go. Could have been a tackle for loss. What are you doing, son? But he's too strong. They tried to count my boy out. He's fine. Turns it into a 14, 15-yard game, man. That's my dog. Shout out J.K. Dobbins. Shout out Gus Edwards. Shout out Jim Harbaugh. Baltimore, y'all coming to my city, man. Let me know if y'all need me to pick you up from the airport or anything. Baltimore fans, if anybody's going to the game, I don't think I'm going. I've had ticket offers and stuff. I went last season. I'm good. It's gonna be a tough one, man. This matchup and it's Monday Night Football. Woo-hoo! It's gonna be a tough one, man. Y'all better lock in for this game. I'm nervy. I'm excited. I just want us to show up, man. Bring our best, and then I feel okay. But when it comes to coaching, Jim Harbaugh, man, I like him more than John Harbaugh. It is what it is. I'm tired of John Harbaugh letting all this stuff and just trying to act like he don't see what's happening in front of us or what's not happening in front of us. That's my dog, but I think his time has passed. I said this. I wanted us to keep Mike McDonald. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to repeat it on this podcast, but I'm getting different viewers every time I post. So I just want all of us to be on the same page with my views on this team. If we are to make a Super Bowl run, it's going to be all on our high-powered offense. They have to show up, though. The games we lose, they want to wait till the 2-minute drive, till a minute and a half is left in the game to act like, to go right down the field and score. We ain't moving the ball at all game. But when it comes down to, oh, this is the last chance, all of a sudden, we score and leave a lot of time on the clock. Like, how? Why can't y'all just play with this urgency throughout the game? Why do we have to wait till the second half sometimes? We can't have a slow start. The Chargers had a great start, and then the Bengals crept their way back into it. I don't want it to be like that. I want us to come out high-powered. Let's fire early. Let's score. And Justin Tucker, we get a perfect field. No weather, LA weather. You don't have to worry about that. Get your mind right and make your field goals, big dog. We can win this. We can win this. But that's going to be it, man. Player One Podcast. Ravens RPO. Presented by the Player One Podcast. I'm your host, Tyrone Jr. Okay, appreciate that. Follow me on, subscribe on the YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Repost me or whatever. But TikTok, we booming on TikTok, dog. They be fighting in the comments. I love that. They be talking trash with me. It's funny. It's funny to me, man. I love it. But yeah, y'all have a good one.